Hi there, welcome back to JD Answers. Today I have the Vimo S Lavalier microphone system, and this is by COMICA. And the one I have is a Type-C USB. Now this is a 2.4 gigabytes wireless lavalier system. Now at any time you feel this video is helpful for you, please give me that thumbs up because you know I appreciate that from you. And of course all the links will be in the description down below to purchase at Amazon. Now stay tuned to the end where I'll be providing some demonstrations for you. Now this also comes in a Lightning version for iPhones because it's MFI certified to use in the iPhones. Now it can also be used with tablets, computers, but we'll put that to a test at the end. Now this also comes in a black or white, but let's go ahead and see what we get in the box. Now what we get in the box is 2 transmitters, 1 receiver, carrying case, 2 wind muffs, an audio and charging adapter cable, and a charging cable, a user manual, and a quality warranty card. Now all that is what you get in the box. Now let's go ahead and set this up. So I got the COMICA wireless system here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to open this up. Now I'm not going to really open it up. What I'm going to do is pull out in the back here is the the receiver. Okay, and this is what it goes into your phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the receiver, got my cell phone, and what we're going to do is just connect it in there. But first I'm going to turn on my phone here. So I have this cell phone here, and I'm simply just going to insert it on the bottom here. Okay, so now I actually open up the box, the carrying case, and we'll go ahead and pull one out. So right here you can see that the blue light is on. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and connect it to my shirt here. And you can see that there's only one light on. Okay, you can see there's a 1 and a 2. Sorry, my hands do shake. Okay, so now we got it on. Now let me get you a closer look since we have it on. Now here you have this dial. Now you can scroll up or down, and pretty much what you're doing is you're turning up the gain or you're turning down the gain. And that's really your preference on whatever you want to do. There it goes. Now, and then on the other side, you'll see that this is where it has like an M or S. I'm sorry, I'm moving that way. Now, this right here is in mono mode or stereo mode. Now, if you don't see a blue light, which is about right here, that means this is on stereo. So if you need to press it to turn it to mono, then you do it right here. There you go. You see the light on. That means it's mono. Turn it off again, hold it down for a few seconds, and there you go. That's how you turn it to mono or stereo mode. Now on the back side, you're going to see a little Type-C USB port, and that's where you could charge this device while you're using the recording. Now this also will charge your cell phone, but let's go ahead and put that to test right now. All right, so I got the phone here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is connect the Type-C USB together with the adapter here. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to connect this part into my power source. All right, now I'm going to press the button and it should turn on. Let's get this straight right here. All right, so you can see it in the middle there, turning on to charge, okay? Now it's telling you, hey, you could do something else because it's actually the power source is coming from my computer. So it wants it to get permissions and so forth. So we're just gonna hit okay, but you can see how it's charging the phone while it's charging the device itself, okay? So that means if you need it on, or like if you're gonna spend more than 5 hours, because this does have a 5-hour charge, then you can simply plug this in for more time. Now, let's see what else it does. So we're going to go ahead and take out the power source, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and connect this audio slash charging cord, okay? So what this is that you could connect this port right here, and you could connect that to your headphones. And this one, of course, is going to be your Type-C, which will be for your charging. So we're going to go ahead and connect the Type-C first into here. All right, now that we got it in there, make sure I got it right. Oh, let's see. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and put the power source, all right? Then we wanna see again if it's gonna do the phone charging again. So I'm gonna go and connect that. Well, I need more than 2 hands here. All right, now I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it back off, and I'm going to turn it back on to get the power surge in there. Okay, there you go. Okay, so it's back on. Okay, so now that we know that is charging right here, so now all you got to do is connect your headphones if you have any headphones. All right, I got them back here. All right, so I'm going to do is take off the adapter it was on, and then all you got to do is connect it to the headphones port. And then you could listen to it, which I guess monitoring it at the same time as you're recording, so you could actually see, or I'm sorry, hear the voices coming through to make sure if we need to adjust the gain or not. So this is a pretty good handy tool to have with it. Now it's time to go over the transmitter, and I already have it on. You can see the blue light on there, and it's connected to my cell phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record myself using the lavalier system. All right, I got it connected there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some features of this, okay? Now on the side of the lavalier, there's actually going to be a small button, which you can see it right here. Okay, now that button, if you short press it, it turns red. There it goes. You can see it turning red right there. Okay, so what this does is this is your mute function. So if you're in a conversation and you're talking, or you need a cough or sneeze, or for whatever reason you need to mute, simply short press it real quick and it turns red. Short press it again and you can start your conversation again. So that's pretty neat. Now, it also has a denoise functions with this. Okay, now what denoise is if we pretty much cuts out all the background noise, like a fan or something like that. Now this has a built-in DSP denoising chip for intelligent denoising. In addition, you get clearer audio in complex radio environments. So pretty much you get a more clear with less background noise. So the way you do that again is to long press the side button till it turns green. All right, and then you're in that function. Now when you're ready to get out, you long press it back out, and then it'll turn blue. Now, let's go over this real quick. Let's turn it back to the function. Now, it's green. Now, in case you're talking under this function, you could short press it to mute. All right, and there you go. And then you short press it again to get back in the conversation, and you see it's under green still. So this is pretty neat. You don't have to go back and long press it back to the denoise. It automatically does it for you, even in the mute function. All right, so let's get out of that. Let's long press it back out. And we're back to the blue. Now, it also has that clip in the back of it and has the teeth to better grip. Now, with this part here, not the teeth part, but the back end of it, you'll see there's speakers on the back. I'm sorry, that's your microphone right there. And that's where you want it facing towards you. All right, so if I put it like this, the microphones are facing up towards me. And that's how you want to put it on there. And then besides that, in the back, you got your charging ports in the back right here. So this is the transmitter, and this is all the feature it has. This is not just a carrying case, it's also the charging case for the unit. Now let's see, let's go ahead and put the receiver back. Okay, and then you're going to see where it's one-sided, it says 100. Okay, so what we got to do now is we're going to open this up, and then we're going to take the lavalier system we have on, which I took it off, and we're going to put that back in the case. And then you're going to see how both sides are on, and it's indicating that it's charged at 100%. Now each one of these blue bars is 25% charge. Now you see how it turned off. There's a button on the side here, okay? If you press that button, let me get it right, it will turn the lights back on to let you know what the status of the charging is. But each one of those blue lights is a 25% charging unit there. With a case like this, you can simply just put it in your pocket or just throw it in your backpack, and it's strong enough to protect the unit itself. Now let me tell you why I purchased this, okay? Now I do a lot of dash cams installations. When I do them inside the car, under the dashboard, in the back seat, in the trunk. So I'm all over the place when I do my dash cam installation. Now normally I have the COMICA VIMO S, which I use that I have attached to my camera for my recordings, or I have a Rode NTG shotgun microphone, which I'm actually using right here. Now with this one, it helps me as well, but at the same time is the shotgun mic, which is right now. See, I turned it and the voice is different. Let me turn that back around and you can see what I'm talking about. How the shotgun mic needs to be facing you, and it's actually to my right here. Now, in order to get the good recording, I need to make sure that I'm facing the microphone. Now, at times I face it towards me, but sometimes I forget and it's facing the other way. So then the voice is not what it needs to be, the audio portion of it. And that's why a lot of times I use the other lavalier system and I have it connected to my camera. Well, I sometimes then switch to a cell phone view so I could get more of the views underneath the headliner or on the side of the car. And so rather than taking my camera off the tripod, I use that. But I have to use the shotgun mic part of it if I'm not having the COMICA lavalier to record the audio, because the cell phone audio is not perfect. So with this, I could always have the lavalier connected to my cell phone, always on camera recording, and then whenever I need it, I simply just go ahead and use my cell phone to record and not worry anything about it, because the audio is going to be fine. It's going to be attached to me. I don't have to do anything in post-production, in which what that means is putting two or three different videos and cutting off all the audio and using the one audio from the one video. Now, if you're a YouTube creator or content creator, you know what I'm talking about. It's a little back and forth. So that way, if I insert the video portion of it, I don't have to do any edits on the audio. So this is going to work out for me. And this is one of the main reasons why I purchased this item. What else I like about this is that it's lightweight. So it means I can connect it on me. I don't have to worry about it anymore from there. And it's just simply grab your cell phone and it starts recording. You don't need to pair, you don't need to Bluetooth it or anything. It's automatically done for you. Now this transmitter and receiver could transmit up to 656 feet, which is like over 200 meters. So enough about the specs and why I use it. Let's go ahead and put this to a real test. All right, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is the computer test. So again, I got the lavalier system here, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and take out the back piece here, and then what I'm going to do is install it into the computer. And right here you can see how the lights are blinking right now. So that's indicating that it's connecting and it has activity. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is open up the case again, and what we're going to do is we're going to get one of the transmitters, and you can see how the light is already on. Okay, so I'm going to connect that one to my, I'm going to connect it to myself, and then what we're going to do is we're going to open up Audacity. Okay, I have Audacity opened up, and we're going to go to Audio Setup. We're going to go ahead and select our recording device, which is going to be the microphone COMICA VIMO S-UC. So we're going to select that. And right now you can see right here it's set on mono. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and hit record, and that way I can start seeing the waves come out. So test 1, 2, 3, 4, test 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see the waves right here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out on that one, delete that one. And then what I'm going to do is get the second one out. And I'm actually going to hold on to these. I'm going to hold on to both of them. Okay. So what I'm going to do is put one closer to the laptop, speak into one, switch them, and do the same thing. But before I do that, I'm going to go back over here, and on here I'm going to go ahead and switch it to stereo. That way, both of these will have their own individual channel when it's recording. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to hit record. Remember, I'm switching back and forth. So I'm going to hit record. Test 1, 2, test 1, 2. Test 1 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 2. Going to hit stop. And right now you can see where I had it closest to me and the other one to the laptop. Closest to me, to the laptop. To me, laptop. And again, this is what is closest to me, to the laptop. So what's good about this is that when you're editing your audio or you just want 2 individual tracks, you'll have it here. So if you need to edit one of them, then you edit this one only. If the other one's fine, it's fine. Or if you're recording and they didn't press the mute button, well, then you could go ahead and edit that portion out that you don't want. And that way you could delete that part or lower it down. So that's good about this. Okay, so that concludes the computer part of this. Okay, this is the test where we can actually hear us talking back and forth. And right now I got it connected to my cell phone. And of course, each of us has a Lavalier on there. And what we're going to do is, let me put this here, is we're going to go ahead and record ourselves. And that way you can hear the conversation piece of it. And you can see the phone right here on the screen there. All right, James, last night we went to, where did we go last night?
Last night we went to the Royal Rumble event.
The Royal Rumble event, so yeah, the 2023 was pretty awesome. And the night before, we went to go see The Undertaker, the One Dead Man show. And he was talking about how he was more of a conversational person. Like, a good storyteller. What did you think about that?
I think he really wasn't, because it kept really, rambling on his stories.
Yeah, he really did. I think because he said it was, his 8th one?
The 8th one, yeah. So it's kind of new.
Yeah, it was kind of new, so I think he needs a little bit more practice on it. Kind of like what we do in YouTube. We just keep doing stuff over and over. That way we get better at it. So overall, how was your weekend?
It was pretty awesome. I got 2 back-to-back events, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. All right. Well, that concludes the conversational piece. I hope it was good enough for you could hear this. And back to the story.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Not yet.
Just cut it off.
What did you think? Was this video helpful for you? If it was, give me that thumbs up. I appreciate that from you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and select all notifications for all upcoming videos. If you are interested in any of these products, I'll list links in the description down below. If you have any questions or comments about this dash cam or other products I have, leave them in the comment section down below and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe!